What's your Daisy?
Oh, well, we'll go through and have our tea.
Bring your cup through when you're done, Edward.
Hello, Edward. Have a good journey.
Yes, thanks, Rose. Look, I'll see you all in a tick, eh? Well, you all right, then?
Yes, thanks. Eddie, I can't hardly believe it.
I've got a whole fortnight off, I have. Oh, we'll have to go out and have some fun together, eh?
Eddie!
Tell me, you've been a good girl.
What do you think?
I hear the master's been made a lord.
That's right. We're having a celebration in the servants' hall tonight to welcome in the new year and you being back on leave. Mrs. Bridges has baked a nice cake special and we're having Mrs. Hall's housemaid in and do you remember Jack, the odd job man? For 169. He's coming. So, we'll make a nice party and have some laughs, eh? Mrs. Bellamy's letting us have some champagne.
That sounds all right.
Oh, Eddie.
Daisy? Should we go and have our tea with the others, eh?
Yes, all right.
Oh, look, tomorrow I'll have to go out to Walthamstow to see my folks. Can you get the afternoon off?
Well, I'll have to ask Mr. Hudson.
No, I'll ask him.
Yes, all right.
And you remember Owen Bay? Ruby got a wasp in her bloomers and Mrs. Bridges fell in and nearly drowned. What's the time?
Oh, it's 7 minutes to midnight, if my watch is correct.
That late already?
Nearly 1917.
Oh, we mustn't miss... Pardon me. We mustn't miss the new year coming.
Let me give you a drop more, Mrs.
Oh,
Bridges.
do you know now? You'll have me half seas over.
Already?
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to raise your glasses to our returning hero, Edward. Welcome home, my boy. Welcome home.
Speech.
Come on, a wee speech. Yes.
Mr. Hudson, Mrs. Bridges, Daisy.
From Mama dear, she has me gift for 40 years. Inky, pinky, parlez-vous. Go and open the window, Daisy, and let the new year in.
Come on, fill up your glasses.
Funny not hearing Big Ben.
Quiet, everyone. Just on the hour. A Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, my dears. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Daisy. Edward. Come on, quick now.
Eddie? Eddie? Are you all right?
Oh, it's nothing. I've just got a bit of a headache, that's all.
Well, shall I ask Mrs. Bridges to get you a powder?
No. I'm all right. I'll just sit here quietly for a bit. Well, you go back downstairs. They'll miss you. Go on.
Oh, I don't want to leave you here, not all on your own.
I'm all right. I'll be back in a tick. You go down for me, eh? And tell them I'm coming.
All right, then. Don't be long, eh?
Edward?
Sir?
Why aren't you downstairs with the others?
I'm sorry, sir.
All right, Edward?
I found it just a bit noisy downstairs, so see, they're all singing and cheering and that, and I can't stand the din, so I've just got a bit of a headache, so excuse me.
You come down with me and sit quietly in the morning room for a bit.
Oh, no, sir, I'm quite all right.
No, you're
Honestly,
not all right.
sir.
You come with me. Come on. Go and sit there. Make yourself comfortable. I'll get you a drink. Like some whiskey?
That might help, sir, thank you.
Mrs. Bellamy has gone to bed. She doesn't care much for New Year's celebrations. There. We can have our quiet drink together, eh? Man to man.
Thank you, sir.
Must feel very strange back in this house again within a day or two of being in the firing line.
It does, sir. It's like waking up from a nightmare. It's like I was never there at all. Just imagined it, but I didn't. It's real.
I suppose you saw some pretty fierce fighting.
All the time. Especially October and November on the Somme. We had over 60 of our lads hit in the first hour one day, going up over the top. We was going to get back some trenches we'd been pushed out of by the Fritzes. They just chopped us up to pieces with their machine guns. My sergeant had both legs off when we got to him. And Charlie Wallace, my pal, my best man, he just got back to duty and big heavy shell burst right beside him. He was trying to cut a gap in the Bosch wire. He went right up in the air. When the smoke cleared, we saw him hanging there on the wire with his arm off. He had to stop out there all night, moaning. Couldn't get to him. They had his position covered, so he just stopped out there all night. In the morning at dawn, at stand 2, we could still see him hanging there on the wire. And he wasn't moaning no more. He was a wag, was Charlie. Oh, I've got to go to Barking to see Charlie's family and tell him.
Edward! Edward!
Sir?
Go tomorrow morning. It'll be much appreciated.
Yes, sir. Oh, I feel a lot better now, sir. Thank you. I think I ought to get downstairs, otherwise Miss Triton will wonder where I am, and Daisy.
All right, Edward.
I'm sorry about that, sir. Thank you for the whiskey. Oh, and sir, I am sorry I forgot it. It's my lord, isn't it?
Not until tomorrow morning, Edward. Go to the party, enjoy yourself. Happy New Year.
And to you, sir.
this noise in this here barrack room? It's very, very noisy. I love you. Closer rest. I will. Give us a New Year kiss. Come on, right. Let's all have a dance, eh?
Yes, come on, all of you. Up.
Follow the band and don't dilly-dally on the way.
I can't stand anymore.
Miss Bellamy says you're just as much a wounded soldier as any of them on crutches and that, because your mind's wounded by the noise and fear. Well, the only difference is that you have to have special kind of treatment, and that's why they've put you in the hospital in Barnes.
Really? I thought it's because my name was Barnes.
Well, all the private Barneses report to the War Casualty Hospital Barnes.
Silly. Anyway, I'm proud of you.
The place is full of loonies, Days. I want to see my pals again.
Well, not until you're quite well. Besides, let some of them shirkers take your place in the trenches for a change. Some of them conscripts who didn't want to go.
Oh, my head's splitting.
I'd better get you back, I promise, Matron. Come on. You are looking better today.
Well, I feel better. It's just these heads I get.
I know.
They're going to let you out again next Saturday.
Yeah, well, if I'm still making progress.
And he is because he's sleeping better, aren't you, Eddie?
I don't dream of Jerry machine guns anymore. I dream of Mr. Hudson. Making progress, eh? Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Edward.
I used to dream, well, imagine, that Gregory'd come home wounded and we'd walk in the park together, him in his blue uniform and red tie.
Oh, no, dear.
Still, who knows? Edward might go on having headaches and bad dreams the rest of his life. At least my Gregory's at peace.
Would it really?